Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago White Sox and the San Diego Padres. The White Sox have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Joey Lucchesi, the South.
Complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Into the box now, Danny Mendick, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch.
Mendick.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. The 1-0.
Ball, that's just out.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
I know we're just one batter into this game, but this pitcher's going to have to be aggressive in the strike zone. He cannot consistently fall behind and give these guys 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, or he's going to have a long day.
Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. He's set. Here it comes. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Mendick at second. Cuthbert at first with no outs. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Pause, now the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And it's fouled away. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez, and he has been, pardon the cliche, en fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First delivery to him on the way. James McCann is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, McCann is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. A bullet to first base, and now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So a bit of a rocky start there as they're able to load the bases on him, but he's able to wiggle his way out of it. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Coming to the plate now, Juan Lagares. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robert is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third.
Into the box, Tommy Pham, head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's gone 3 for 6. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Padres down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Luis Robert, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out.
Batting seven, the right fielder, number 15, Adam Engel.
Settling in now, number 15, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Here comes the first pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting it, the second baseman, Garcia.
To the plate now, Garcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Garcia absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate, Ronaldo Lopez. Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
In now, Danny Mendick. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Myers. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the runner is in from second. He pulls into third safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Now, a minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Into the box, Chesler Cuthbert. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Nope. 3-0.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Looking to minimize the damage here. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. High and deep to straightaway right. Myers looking up. And it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year. And the White Sox have opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason. So he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
At the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. As this is grounded foul off to the left. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. High in the air down the right field line. Myers on the move. Into the corner, he makes the catch to end the inning. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the White Sox 5 and the Padres nothing. Coming to the plate now, Fernando Tatis Jr. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Robert is there to take this ball in, and Machado is down on just 1 pitch.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Weir.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Liner toward right center, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. 2-out hit, and that'll bring Brian Dozier to the plate this inning as well. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
The second baseman.
Striding into the box, Brian Dozier. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. 1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 6 home runs and 11 RBIs.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
Popped him up. Encarnacion is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the White Sox 5 and the Padres 1. Digging in now, James McCann. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 33, James.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
The batter, the center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Luis Robert. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are 2 away now. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So a good bounce-back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the White Sox 5 and the Padres 1.
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in, Juan Lagares hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
2 balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. To first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll take a look at ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
There's one to Encarnacion, who's got it, and that retires the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Thank you, Heidi. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, shortstop, Danny Mendick.
Digging in and looking for more, Danny Mendick. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. First offering on its way. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
That evens it up, 1-1. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 2-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, D-Row, that's awful scary from a pitcher standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know it's going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Into the box now, Chesler Cuthbert. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Now this is cut and thrown to first, and he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Boy, D-Row, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
Cal Quantrill answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Quantrill, a Canadian native, he's a second-year big leaguer. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. And this is a ball to Encarnacion, 2-1 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. High in the air and deep to left center field. Lagares looks up and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Dozier backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The catcher, number 33, James McCann.
Digging in once again, James McCann. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's upstairs.
4 runs here in this half inning. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Myers is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the White Sox 10 and the Padres 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So striding in, Tommy Pham.
No left fielder.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. The next 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. And that misses for ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres, who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Slow little roller to third. And there's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
So 2 are gone in the Padre fourth. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
No, inside.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
The 2-0.
Hey.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 9. It's 10-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Stepping in, Adam Engel. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
A bouncer up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
That's why I always said, Dan, there's no justice in this game. This guy watches 2 pitches over the heart of the plate and then gets a knock on a ball way out of the zone.
Boy, you said it. There's no justice in baseball, D-Row. It's just us. Takes 2 pitches right down the middle and then swings at one off the plate.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Myers is there, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 40, Ronaldo.
Ready for another shot now. Ronaldo Lopez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, shortstop, Danny.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Danny Mendick. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. First offering on its way. Two out here and a runner at second. And it's quickly 0-2. Fouled away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch, the 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Misses, ball 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. White Sox leave 1. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Swing and a liner. The next 0-2. Ground ball right into the shift. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
0-1, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
On the ground to the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
So striding forward now, Francisco Mejia. First pitch of the at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Reined in. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They're down 9. It's 10-1. At the plate, Chesler Cuthbert. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Cuthbert.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Machado waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. There's ball 4. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball upstairs.
Here comes the 1-0. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The catcher, number 33, James.
Up next for Chicago, James McCann. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Popped him up. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Greg Garcia is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Greg
Grounded to first. Fielded by Encarnacion. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Juan Lagares. He's 1 for 2 in this one. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Cuthbert will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Drew Pomeranz comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Hit down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Outside, 2-1. Pomeranz is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Stopped on a slide by Dozier. He is out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Stepping into the box, Adam Engel. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Heading out towards shallow right. Myers in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting. Second baseman. Leury.
Now in the box, Leury Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Digging in now for San Diego, Tommy Pham, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight until that base hit right there. That's into almost 4th inning of him not ever seeing the stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now.
No hits to this point. Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. From the stretch, Will Myers is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
In the dirt, throw to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So, stepping up now, Ronaldo Lopez. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say, he's really earned it. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Danny Mendick. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And the pitch. This is line to left. Pham is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here, middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Mejia. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The pitcher,
Breivik Valera will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled off. Valera stands just shy of 6 feet at 5'11" and bats from both sides of the plate. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down.
Next for the Padres.
Now to the plate, Juan Lagares. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Grounded down the third baseline. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Padres down. Tyler Higgins enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
16, Tyler
Edwin Encarnacion now. First pitch of the at-bat. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. So digging in now, Eloy Jimenez, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Eloy Jimenez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. So he waited till the ninth inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he did it.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Hard ground ball to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove.
Now batter, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
To the plate now, Luis Robert. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
The right fielder, number 15, Adam Engel.
At the plate, Adam Engel. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So it's no runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Striding in, Eric Hosmer starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jimenez is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. He singled his last time up. Into the corner and slicing foul. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. San Diego down to their final strike. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Robert is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
10-2 the final in this game. The Palehose scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Ronaldo Lopez earns his 5th winner of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Joey Lucchesi was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
3 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we